Hey guys, I know I ain't got my hat, and I apologize for that, but it's a little hot tonight. But as you can see, I've been working on the lighting, so I hope you guys enjoy this a little more. Hope you guys can see me a little better. So welcome to the show. This is Gators' Final Thoughts. We're gonna let a few people show up, and then we're gonna get going. Hey, what's up? Amber Bryant's in the house. We gonna wait for a few more people. Ah, I miss you too, man. It's been a minute, sitting here with my big old jug of sweet tea like I normally have. I've asked him that, but the problem is, Ian has so many people, he never sees my comment about it. So I'm going to have to go onto his channel and leave him a comment if he wants to do a live one day. Can you have some sweet tea? Well, come on over. What's up, country girl? How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, man. It's been a long day. That's why I don't have my hat on. I'm a little sweaty. It's a little hot in here. It's kind of a muggy night, and I don't have any AC. So I didn't want to sweat my butt off while I was talking to you guys. So I'm going to let the bald head rock itself tonight, guys. Good to know that you're feeling good there, country girl. We just going to wait for a few more. There's Ghost. There's Ghost. Ha ha. Why are you sad, Amber? Because I ain't got my hat? But I have actually made a decision with regarding my mom about the interview. So maybe that'll cheer you up. But that's the good news. Oh, one of your deers got shot. Well, it sounds like it's out of season, so I hope the person gets caught. Because I don't do poaching. I may be a hunter, but I don't do poaching. And you shoot a deer in season. And I do apologize, sweetheart, if one of your deers got shot. What's up, my Jin Jin? Hi, baby. How you doing? Gojo. Hey, what's up? All right, guys. We got a few people in here. So I can get this started. By the way, what do you guys think of the new lighting? Is it any better? Because my other lantern was starting to get a little dull. So I had to get a couple more. So I hope y'all enjoy it. If you get a dog out of it, that ain't too bad. I could do with a good dog. As long as it ain't a barking beanie baby, okay? If it bounces while it barks and goes yip 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 yip, that's not a dog, that's a rat with teeth. Okay, guys, that's not a dog. That's a toy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I put a lantern right up above me this time. I got a lantern above me, and I replaced the batteries. Oh, dick'em, bathroom door. I replaced the batteries to the hallway light. Now I just got to get a light for the living room. What's up? What's your question there, Jack? Okay, why you keep calling me daddy? All right, that's just kind of weird. I don't know you, and the only person I'd like having calling me daddy is... Oh, buddy, you got to earn the right to be a mod, and right now I'm full on mods. I do apologize. I have 6 of them. That's really all I need. But thank you for asking. Oh, yeah, please subscribe, everybody. So now that we've got a nice, good room here, let's get to down to tonight's final thoughts, all right? So we're about 4 minutes in. Now, guys, the modern family, we're not what we used to be. Everybody's glued to these phones. Everybody's, which I thank those of you who are looking at your phone right now, but I hope you spent some family time together. Always spend time with your family. Always make time for them. That's an important thing about life, making time for your loved ones, guys. And family's not just those that you are born to. Family can also be those that you're closest to, your closest friends. Like my buddy over here that I live in his front yard. He's He's the closest thing to a brother I will ever have, and he is my brother in my opinion. You can't tell me any different. And I'll argue that point all day long. But anyway, you can make good family. You don't have to be born into good family. You can make good family. And making good family can be as simple as making damn good friends, and that's why you got to be careful on what friends you pick, because some of them might be there to stab you in the back and some of them might actually be there to have your back. So you got to remember to be able to find the difference between the two. But anyway, man, family is a bond, okay? It is a bond that should not ever be easily broken. It is a strength that we give ourselves that most people don't understand anymore. And those of you who do, great. I'm so happy for you that you're stable. But for those of you who aren't, I pray that you find a way to be stable, that you find a way to be happy, because nothing's worth being sad forever in this world. I'm going to try something quick. Let me see something. No, it was doing better up here. Yeah, it does better up there. All right. I just wanted to try. Anyway, so yeah, guys, and families should have such a close bond where they'll drop anything for each other. They will defend each other at the drop of a hat. If you're family, you should be close. And I do mean close. Guys, I've seen families that are so far apart, it ain't even funny. Parents that don't even know their kids that hate their parents because their parents don't know them and think they know them. I've seen parents that can't let go of their kids that can't let go of their parents. Guys, family is all about learning while you're young. It's all about learning what you need to face the world outside. That's why they say it takes a village to raise a child, because you learn from your uncles, your aunts, your grandparents, your mother, your cousins. You learn from all of them, guys, every single one of them. And I know you don't think you do, but just because your cousin showed you a combo on Killer Instinct and you managed to master it, guys, you learned something. You built and you made a memory. That's the important part. Family is the memories that make up the cores of who we are. It makes up the very foundation of our soul. So if you have terrible families out there, like there is so many of them out there right now that are abusive homes or neglectful homes, or, just treat their kids terribly, or like my sister, she's a drug abuser and she didn't raise her kids very well. My grandmother did. And because of that, her kids don't really like her at all. And it's a very sad thing, because that's her mother. That's his mother. That's my little buddy's mother. All these guys who don't understand what family really means. Some of these girls, and I'm saying girls because there are women out there, and women know how to really do things right. Women have a head on their shoulders. They know how to treat a man. They know how to hold down a job at the same time, and they know how to make a house a home. That's a woman. And there's a lot of them out there. It's just there's a lot of them being passed up because there's a lot of these girls out there that don't want to cook, don't want to clean. They want to have a kid just to make sure you stay around. And then they're going to just neglect the child and expect you to do everything. And I've seen it happen, guys. It's called baby trapping. It's what almost happened to me, and we ended up with an argument that ended my first marriage. But, unfortunately, it was a good thing for the children that we didn't stay together, because we'd have been arguing constantly. And I don't want my children growing up in that. Instead, she married a lovely man who takes very good care of my kids. I have friends that tell me what's going on because I can't see them. But I have friends that tell me how they're doing. And apparently they're in private schools. They're making straight A's and they're doing great. So they have a family, And it sucks that they can't have me as part of it. And that does hurt me, guys. That's one of the few things that you're going to see me not smile for. Because that hurts. That hurts a lot. But, you know, the one thing that will make me smile, that will change that dark cloud to a silver lining real quick, is that the guy's got a lot of cash and he takes really good care of my babies. That's good family. And he teaches them good morals. So that's good family too. So my kids are growing up great people, which, is wonderful for me. I'm so proud of them if I ever got to meet them. But as far as like my dad goes, he likes to argue, he likes to complain, he likes to point fingers. That's not really good for any family member. A lot of the trauma that I have to deal with as a young man, that I'm now figuring out how to solve these problems, which sometimes it takes a while. Especially if you don't recognize you got a problem, in which I didn't. I thought that I was just stressed out. I didn't realize I was schizophrenic and epileptic. I thought that was how everybody went through life. And when I found out I was sick, and that, a lot of my schizophrenia was trauma based, it started making sense, because abusive family members can do that to you, and family should never do that to each other. Family should always be close. They should always love one another. They should always want to take care of one another. They should be there when each other are needed. My friend, when he went into the hospital, there wasn't a single family member that came to visit him. Not one, guys. Not one. I didn't know him at the time. Otherwise, I'd have been there every day. Or every day I could. I was working back in those days. But, he spent 2 years just locked in a hospital. And guys, that's not family. It's just like if you got a grandparent, or a great uncle or something like that that's in a nursing home, go visit them, guys. Go see them. Go say hi. I guarantee you're going to make their month. And I say their month because them people don't get to see anybody really. They have their favorite nurses, and that's about it. But back in the day, and Japan still does this. This is one of the things I like about Japan. But back in the day, if your elders were sick and needed to be watched after, if they had Alzheimer's or something, the whole family came together and took care of them because they were the elder. If somebody in the family was handicapped or something like that, like me and my buddy are, they came together and they took care of them. Nowadays we're cast to the side, we're thrown away, and it's very painful for a lot of us, and you have a lot of children that are thrown away too, because as soon as the baby trapping doesn't work, or as soon as the divorce happens, it's like the kid's just ignored. And that happens too often, guys. Or the kid's used as a bargaining chip. That's even worse, because the kid doesn't even feel human at that point. They literally feel like nothing more than an object. I've been there, guys. I've done this. That's how come I know. This is personal experience, guys. I've seen these things happen. And not only that, but I was witness to my mom and dad's own nasty divorce. My dad tried to kidnap me and went to jail for it, right there in front of McDonald's. I'll never forget it. McDonald's was still there, same location. So yeah, I'll never forget it. Right. Every time we park in this one spot, I have a flashback to it. But it's not that that was a traumatizing event. I was just like, what the hell's going on with my dad? But that's how small my town is, guys. There's memories around every corner. And when you're good family, there's memories around every picture. There's memories around every gathering. Every time somebody graduates, the whole family comes together to to barbecue or to celebrate. When there's a death, the entire family pitches in to be able to pay for that. Because funerals are expensive, guys. Funerals are costly, extremely costly. Trust me, I looked into it because as an epileptic, I could die at any time during any of my seizures. So, yeah, I looked into that. It's expensive. You know, um, then you have old age. When I understand that when you finally grow up, you get out your parents' house and you got all this freedom and you're running around with your friends and you're getting to stay out as late as you want. And you're getting to drink whatever you want. You're getting to smoke whatever you want. You're partying. I'm not dumb. We all do it. We all do it for about a decade. 5 years to a decade. Yeah, every one of us do it. And it's because we all want that experience, but guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Just remember your folks, remember your parents, remember the morals and your grandparents, and remember the stories that they told you. Tell them constantly, remember your ancestry, remember your roots, guys. That's important. Your roots are what make you who you are. Who you are isn't just your own decision. Who you are is influenced by your environment, not just where you live, not just your school, but the people around you, your teachers, your fellow students, your parents, your fellow family members, your friends. They all influence you somehow, some way. And that's what makes you you. Turns you into your own person. And it makes you strong sometimes, or it breaks you. And to all those who have been broken, please step through my door. Let's put you back together again. It's never, ever, ever, ever a problem for you to come in here and vent about your issues. That's what I'm here for. Guys, I'm the Smiling Swamp Rat. That's what I do. I take care of people. And that's because I want to treat everybody like family, And yeah, sure, I can't drop everything I got and fly out to Arizona or something because I'm broke as a joke. But I can definitely add some words of encouragement here and there. But everybody right now is facing some form of financial issues, and that's another thing that leads to problems with family. For instance, we couldn't find a ride to go get a cake for my niece's birthday. And that broke all of our hearts. My dad couldn't do it because him and my stepmom were in the hospital. My friend's mom couldn't do it because she had her car down in the shop. Our car was down, and our only friends were at work. So there was nothing we could do. So instead, I made her a bunch of pancakes that night and covered them in icing. And we had a real cake in the real birthday party that weekend. And it was because that way she could invite friends and she could have an actual birthday party. And that's what she wanted. That was her idea. When we told her we couldn't get a cake, she said that I want some of Uncle Gator's pancakes. So I made her special birthday pancakes, and that was her little quick celebration for all of us. That's how family comes together. She understood that we tried, and she was like, that's okay. I know what you can do, and I know just who I want to do it. And so that's what happened. I left my window open, and I got a Skeeter in here, and he just got a hold of my ear. I hate that buzzing, man. I don't mind Skeeters, but when they get right in your ear, you're just like, yeah. Damn, you like the coworker. Who you talking to, man? 24-hour ban, and after then the ban comes in. Oh, don't ban anybody, man. Right now, everybody seems pretty cool. My Jin knows how to do it. She knows what I'm looking for. She's my main managing moderator, so you guys just chill just a little. on the argument, guys. You know how this channel's supposed to be. Our nights are supposed to get along. You know, sure, we have some spats here and there, but we can end it because that's what family's about, learning how to bury the hatchet. Remember, forgive, forget, let go, and move on. You know, it's just opinions, guys. It's just text across the screen. You know, and that's kind of like I was getting at when it comes down to the family, but the thing I was getting to. You know, politics nowadays have changed certain things about schools. I remember in 2019, there was a big deal that was all across the internet about them teaching, you know, gender courses in elementary school and having drag queen shows for elementary students and stuff like that. I remember it was a huge spiel. It was all over my phone. I don't know if it was all over your guys' phone, but it was awful. And I ain't got my alarm going off just yet, guys. We're almost there. But anyway, so yeah, politics have began to enter the home, guys. You know, I've seen families that are divided because the mom's a Democrat and the dad's a Republican, and the kids don't know who to be. You know, the kids argue with each other. You know, one year they're a Democrat, next year they're a Republican. You know, they don't know anything to do. They're confused, guys. You know, what we need to do is come together in unity. And I always say that. And it's because it works. There it is. There's my alarm. Oh. Stop it. Being annoying. Meds! Yes, it is medication time. Oh, no, don't you roll away. It is nice to be able to have my meds in my own RV now instead of in the house, because honestly, even though they're old enough to know better, and I know they know better, as an uncle, I was worried that the kids might get into my meds. You know, and that was a big fear of mine, because if they got into my antipsychotics, they could really mess themselves up. So I'm glad I can finally keep them in my RV now. You know, things are coming along a lot better. Uh-oh. I'm missing a pill box. No, I'm not. It was hidden in my gloves. I got my other prescriptions sitting in there too, so you know, so I gotta sift through which is which. So yeah, it sometimes takes a second. But anyway, yeah, that means it's hit 9:30, which means we've got about another 7 minutes before I'm going to end the conversation on final thoughts, and we're going to go to the hangout session. Nothing like good old sweet tea. All right, so due to this last few minutes that we got, I'm going to get down to some more quick business that just developed that I talked to my mom about today. My mom is going to become one of the members of the Knights. She's going to become a Knight of the Holy Rose Sanctum. And she's going to start trying to catch my shows at night. Well, anyway, we are going to have her come on here as a guest for a dual live one night for final thoughts. And what we're going to be talking about is her life with scoliosis and what it's like working for Section 8 and for a nonprofit organization. So we're going to find out, you know, how her life is, what it's like to work even though you're handicapped, you know, and We're gonna get a good interview with her, guys. That's gonna be a fun time, and you guys get to meet my mama. The woman who spawned the smiling swamp rat. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. She's got to figure out how to use her phone first, so I'm gonna have to take a couple weeks to teach her how. Not a couple weeks, maybe a week, but I got to show her how to do it. But I'm pretty sure she will. She just talked about it with me today, so we might end up having a conversation with Mama Gator, and that's gonna be some fun. You guys be nice, be nice. It's my mom, so. But also my stepmom, we're gonna have a conversation with her, but that's might be at my dad's house. She doesn't really like to leave that much, and this RV would be a little uncomfortable for her. So we're probably going to do it at my dad's, which is just fine. I'm going to be getting my smart TV. Blah, 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 blah. I am having trouble talking tonight. Oh. But I'm going to get my TV back from my dad's, and it's a smart TV, so I can hook my cell phone up to my TV, and I'll be able to see y'all's responses a lot clearer, and just use my cell phone as a camera, basically. So that's gonna be cool, It's going to go up in the living room, so I'll be sitting on my couch from now on doing a video from there. Might have Godzilla holding the camera. We don't know yet. Now I'm so nervous to meet your mama. Oh, don't be my Jin Jin. Don't be nervous to meet my mama. She's a sweetheart. I promise you. After all, she's one of the reasons why I'm so happy. She's a very kind woman. She tries to be, though. She don't play no damn games. So, pardon the language, but you mess around with her and you gonna get an angry woman real quick. So yeah, I can tell from your username, Nacho. Okay. Don't bite. You guys are getting silly. All right. Anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah. For anyone else who hasn't seen it yet, we got ourselves a railroad spike. So we're gonna make a boot knife out of it. And I tested it. It's good carbon steel. So we're gonna make a good boot knife out of this, and that's gonna be a carry around for me, to show what I can do. But oh yeah, my stepmom is another really sweet, highly intelligent woman with 4 PhDs and 3 black belts. So she's really great, but she ended up with severe epilepsy and had a stroke recently. So we're going to be having a conversation with her about what life's like for her day-to-day activities as well. And that's just to get some, spread some awareness about epilepsy, scoliosis, and strokes, because those are some very serious conditions. My mom has got a very crooked back. She walks with a hunch, and it's not her fault, but that is, we're here to spread awareness about disabilities, about problems the world is facing, and about ways that we could possibly solve those issues. That's what the Knights are all about. And that's why we're creating the Knights Generals. If you want to, you can find out our Discord. You go to Flying 90 to talk with him, and then he will give you the Discord, and then you have a question to answer. If you remember the answer to the question, it means you've watched my videos a lot. And then you can join the Knights Generals. So joining the Knights Generals means that once we hit about 10 of them, that's going to be my council that's going to help make decisions and stuff like that for the show and things of that sort. And I'm going to have a treasurer. Everybody's going to have a responsibility, so we're going to set it up just right, because guys, I've been looking into the laws, and setting up our charity, the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, might not be that hard. we might be able to do it pretty easy. So, and it might not mess with my disability. So, even better on that one. But anyway, guys, we're at the last few seconds before the hangout session. So let's kick down the door for the serious shit and serious stuff. Excuse me, princess. My bad. I did not mean for that to come out. But let's kick down the door to this serious crap and let's get down to the hangout session. Clint, Clint King, Jin Jin Queen. Take you, Ghost. Aurora? Ooh. What do you mean Aurora? Like Aurora Borealis? All right, guys. So, what do y'all think about the new lighting? Is it working right? Boogie night. Here in a little while, I'm gonna get me a radio. Excuse me, and I'm going to play some songs from some local bands that I know, such as Raw Honey, and that way I won't get hit with copyright. We can have some music. It's great. I was literally about to ask, like, you got new lights? Oh yeah. I actually did. I bought two new lanterns, two little. This one's the big version of the lanterns that I bought. I bought two smaller versions of this and put fresh batteries in them. And one's hanging in the hallway, one's hanging right up above me. And yeah, that way we can have some better lighting. Even with all three of them combined, it should do better, you know. But that's the best I can do for right now because they're like, I bought them at the dollar store, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. They're dollar store lanterns for camping, but you know what? They work, and they're water sealed, so. Yeah, it's been great, Frost. We're getting everything set up. My dad came and checked out my RV today. He said it wouldn't take maybe 2 sheets of plywood to fix my whole RV. You know, and cool. That's all I got to say. Cool. You know, 1 sheet to fix the kitchen, 1 sheet to fix in here. And we just have a little bit of water damage on the floor in the kitchen. But that was from a different accident that happened well before I bought the RV. So somebody had spilt something on a carpet and never cleaned it up, so it soaked into the wood, and I got to replace the wood. Particle board. I'm gonna replace it with solid treated plywood, though. I like oldie songs like the 1950s and 1999s. You know, that's not a bad range there, Leno. Um, I actually like a wide variety of music throughout those eras. My grandparents grew up. My great grandma grew up in the 1910s, so there was some music from there that I like. Some of the old big bands and everything like that. You know, the flapper era and everything from the Depression on up into now is a lot of the music that I've listened to. But one of my favorites is heavy metal, violin. It doesn't matter really what you got. If you got a violin in it, I'm gonna listen to it for the violin part if it's good enough. And I don't mind dubstep. So like Deadpool, I like dubstep. Don't mind a good dance beat. And then let's see. Probably symphonic metal, you know, or bluegrass. Actually, no wait, cut all that out. The fifth and final one that I like the most is Zydeco. And that's because I was raised on some good old Zydeco. You know, my grandpa loved it. You know, good old Blue Bayou was a good old song. Peas and cornbread. That's a good one, you know. And now they got a new one by this one guy called "We Gonna Do That Butt Thing," which was hilarious. Somebody tried to do a Zydeco song for twerkers, and it was just funny. But anyway, so yeah, mostly it's heavy metal though that I listen to though, guys, and it sounds very hair metalish style to 80s, you know, somewhere around there, 60s to 70s rock, things of that sort. Ozzy Osbourne, Led Zeppelin, you know, that's basically the kind of music that I mostly listen to. But I listen to some country now that Jen's been sending me some country songs, but you can ask Flying 90 the next time he's on the show or anything like that. I listen to some pretty heavy stuff. Oh, here we go. We got the Russian ghost. He gonna come at you like nuclear missile from Russian facility. Only problem is missile don't fire, so 100 Russians throw it at once. Country songs are pretty great. Some of them can be. You know, I like some of the older ones, like some of the old George Strait and Garth Brooks songs. Those were pretty good back in the day. You know, of course, everybody knows Thunder Rolls. You know, that's a really good song. But what a lot of people don't know is an old, I think it was Garth Brooks song that was Standing Outside the Fire. And that song's literally about a disabled young man overcoming odds, you know. So I really support that song. I really like it. I like some of the old Trace Atkins, you know. I don't mind some country songs. Hey, everybody gotta like the King of Pop. You know, Michael Jackson, man, he may or may not have diddled in some diapers, but he had some good music. Hey, Miles Morales, what's up? Jinjin's right there behind you, brother. She's already in the show, man. Glad to see everybody here. Well, we got 7 new people in here. We got 10 likes. Tonight was Final Thoughts. In case you didn't know, I do 30 minutes of Final Thoughts and then 30 minutes of Hangout. So, welcome to the channel. Right now, it's just called Clint Gage, but we're the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, guys. We are a charity organization that's trying to get started, where I'm trying to build up a group of people first that agree with my ideals, and then we're going to actually open up a charity to try to help people and the environment, anything that needs us. That's why we're the Knights. We come to the aids of the weak. We come to the aid of those that have nobody to help them. You know, and that's our job. So if you're into that, like and subscribe. You know, we try to keep things G to PG rated around here. I slip up every now and then, okay? I apologize. But you know what? So does a PG rated movie. But, you know, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience with you guys. I say that every single night, but it's because every day I wake up, I look forward to these movies. I look forward to our time together, guys. You know, y'all are a special part of my life. You know, I never thought I'd have fans. You know, and it's amazing having returning people that want to see me. You know, you guys are amazing. And, I'd tip my hat to you if I was wearing one right now, but it's too damn hot. So instead, I'll act like it. They see MJ diddled them. Yep, meds tomorrow night. Meds every night. Hey, don't worry about it, Faint Diver. You ain't got to worry about making it to every single live. That's why I upload them, brother, so you can watch them later. You know what I mean? I like my guests to be able to have that experience. And guys, I didn't realize we had a bunch of movies set back to private. So I had to go back in and set them all to public. So they're re-uploading, guys. So I give them some time and a bunch of our lost episodes will pop right back up. All right, guys. I didn't know I did that, boo boo. That's just me, and I'm not good with technology. It kind of kicks me in the booty. So we gonna try to get this fixed, though. I'm gonna get this crap figured out eventually. If I don't get choked with a power cord. But anyway, guys, it's this adventure that we've been going on. We're still getting better at it. We've got 404 followers, guys. 404. And I never expected that to happen in 2 months. In 2 months, guys. 404 followers. We have people that are getting permission from their parents to watch us that are young ones. So that's why we turned our films from not for kids to eventually I'm just going to make it for everybody, but that's because I'm going to stop doing a bunch of the stuff that I normally do. And it's going to go back to crafting and everything like that. So we're still going to be doing final thoughts. We're still going to have morning mojo. We're still going to have afternoons. In fact, some of our afternoons might include Flying 90 or hopefully some of my other friends like Miss Donley or my buddy Ian. I got to get them to respond, guys. I'm trying to see if they're willing to do it, because if so, we're going to have a bunch of lives. Well, we'll have discussions with a bunch of people. Like Miss Donley is a mother of 7, and she does it I think with her sister or something like that. But, for the most part, she does it on her own from what I can tell. And she's a mom of 7. So it would be interesting to see from her perspective what it's like to have to raise that many kids, what it's like to have to deal with all the drama that comes with that. And we'll have a conversation with her about that. Then there's Miss Beth. If I can ever catch her on live again, I'm going to talk to her about maybe going live with me, because that would be an amazing thing too. Miss Beth is a counselor. She's really cool. So we're going to start trying to take and have afternoons where we're going to try to have guest stars. Guys, I think that afternoon hangout sessions are going to have guest stars from now on. That's going to be kind of cool, but we got to get it set up. So if we don't have a guest star, I'm sorry. But we gonna work on it. Now, if we can, and this gets out to her, and if anybody is part of the Roma Army and knows how to do this, send this to Miss Chloe Roma. I would love if she would do a live session with me, because she saved my life, guys. Miss Chloe Roma is a men's rights and men's health advocate, and a lot of her videos make a lot of sense, and they made me feel like I was actually a decent human being. And that's one of the reasons why I smile so much, because I realize I know who I am, and there's nobody that can tell me any different, no matter who they are. I am always going to try to be as nice as I possibly can. I'm always going to smile, and I'm always going to find a way to help people. That's just who I am. And we're going to try to take. And guys, I just had a brain fart. my train of thought just went. Oh no, he's using a Google Translate. I bet you he's using a Google Translate. Because I used to do that stuff whenever I was watching Miss Daniela's channel before me and her had our falling out. Yeah, brain fart, definitely. But it happens, it's no big deal. I'll remember what we were saying anyway. This is Hangout, it's no big deal. But, right, we were talking about guest stars. Miss Chloe Roma, if you can get a hold of her and send her a video, she saved my life, guys. If it would not have been for her videos, I would be dead. So I would like her to catch one of my live streams at least once. If not that, then at least let's have a small conversation one day on afternoon hangouts. So, let's see what we can do about getting a hold of Miss Chloe Roma, because we're growing enough to be recognized now, guys. There's almost 500 of us. When there's 500, we're starting to get merchandise, okay, guys? I'm already looking into a company that'll make hats similar to mine. I'm also looking into a company for t-shirts that we're gonna have camouflage t-shirts that says Morning Mojo with Clinton Jen at Miss Jen's request. And then we're going to have plain t-shirts of different colors with probably my personal favorites, which is red, black, green, and silver or gray in this case. So we'll have silver letters. But we're going to have Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum t-shirts, and we're going to have t-shirts with my motto on them, and then we're going to have some t-shirts that say afternoon hangouts with Gator. So we're getting some merchandise ideas set up. I'm going to design the shirts and show exactly what I want. I might have a special shirt available for my Knights Generals, and I'm looking into making those tie-dye. So that might be kind of cool. Oh yeah, mugs too. I thought about coffee mugs. Since it's Morning Mojo, thought about making coffee mugs that have a little spoon right in the side of them that says Morning Mojo with Clinton Jen. For all of you guys who are fans of the Morning Mojo show, we're definitely trying to get all kinds of stuff together, man. I've got ideas just going, but I gotta slow down. I gotta take one step at a time. So we're gonna start with the t-shirts, then we're gonna get the hats. Then I'm already working on the walking staffs. And then I'm going to work on trying to get a contract with the Railroad Association out here so we can get some railroad spikes. That way I can hammer out a bunch of quick, good blades so that all of my knights, if they want one, can order a boot knife made by me specifically. You just have to be 18 or older, guys. Or have your parents order it for you with their permission, because I'm a Texan, okay, guys. All of us had a knife and a gun by the time we were 4. As long as your parents don't mind ordering you one ghost, I don't care, Bubba. But be careful. It's gonna be sharp. Like, it's gonna be sharp. Okay? Like, you're gonna be able to take it out of the box and just go right across a piece of paper, and that's it. You're gonna shave with it. So please, guys, if y'all order a knife from me, please don't cut yourself. Like, I'm gonna seriously have a disclaimer if you order the sharpened versions, that if you ordered a sharpened knife, it is not my responsibility if you splice yourself open, because you will. Hold on a second. What's up, sweetie? Bathroom. What? Bathroom. Oh, open the door. I'm sorry, whenever everybody else's bathroom is in use, little guys over at the house use my bathroom. So she's got to go run to the restroom real quick. So my niece is going to be in the background. But just don't expect her to come on camera or anything like that. Oh, that's nice to know that you have a few knives and small axes. I'm actually going to be going to antique malls and looking for old ball peen hammers, and I'm going to make some tomahawks. That's why I'm looking for old simple tools, because that's the kind of blacksmithing I do, guys. I find old scrap metal and old tools that nobody wants anymore, and I turn those into knives and things like that. That was what I was taught. That's how I was taught. Other than that, there's a process of getting clay and using charcoal to smelt metal down into out to the lake 2 hours away to get enough clay, to be able to do that. And that's a long trip, dude. That's a long trip. And I need a leaf blower. I know that sounds weird, but you make a tunnel with the clay connected to the leaf blower that connects to the big clay that you've already got set up where it's filled with charcoal with your crucible in the middle of it. And then you turn the leaf blower on and let the charcoal just go. And solid melted steel, and you break that clay crucible to pieces, and there's your ingot. And that's the other way I was taught. But that's a process, guys. So I'm going to show y'all more of the scrap metal side. Old leaf springs, old metal bed frames don't do too bad either. Stuff like that. You got to find mild steel and hard steel, depending upon sparks thrown off or hardness, grade. There's all kinds of ways that you can test it. And I'm going to show you all the way that I test it, you know. See you later, Leno. All right, Ghost. We only got 10 minutes left, guys. So we gonna be staying on here just a little bit longer. We got 12 people left in here. Got 13 likes tonight. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I would have liked to have seen a 20 up there, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. It's always great to see so many new people tuning in. It's been an amazing show. If you would, please like and subscribe. I love you guys. Y'all are always appreciated. It's amazing having you always come back. And every time I see you guys and I know that my crew, my knights are here, my smile just gets bigger, guys. I'm like, there's my knights. That's my knights, dude. That is so cool. And I can't believe y'all are helping me find this organization. Y'all have made me such a happy man these past few days, and especially you, my Jin, that, guys, I'm getting into shape again. Check this out. I was 250 pounds when I started the show. And now I'm down to 225, guys. I'm down to 225. And it's because I feel happy. I feel energized. Because I have you guys. I enjoy afternoon hangouts. I enjoy Morning Mojo, especially Morning Mojo, and especially Final Thoughts. Those are my two favorites, guys. And it's because that's when we really get to be together. That's when we really get to be, people together as the Knights. We get to be human beings with each other. I'll see you later, Ghost, man. I hope you have a great night. And Frost, if you got to go on ahead and crash too, sweetheart, you go on ahead and crash, baby girl. It's kind of getting late. Bye, guys. Bedtime. See you later, Ghost. Keep it spooky, man. I understand bedtime. I do. Oh, yeah. By the way, we ain't going to be able to have Morning Mojo with Jen these next 2 days. We're going to try to have it with Flying 90 instead. And if not Flying 90, maybe my friend Sean, if I can get him to agree. But anyhow, we're going to find a way to have Morning Mojo with somebody. Don't worry. I'll see you. Bye, everyone. I have an amazing night. Love y'all. See you later, Frost, sweetie. You have a great night. And you have a good night, too, there, Ghost. It's always a joy having you two young people in here. Guys, Ghost and Frost are young individuals. They are below the age of 18. Now, they have their parents' permission to watch me. Their parents, especially Frost, her mother personally has told me she has permission. So it's an amazing thing to have these two young individuals here and willing to actually listen to wisdom and listen to knowledge and listen to old school morals from way back in the day, guys. Because, history needs to repeat itself in one way. We need to bring back the old school family. We need to bring back the old school morals. We need to bring back old school, what's the word I was going to use? Not morality, but still starts with an M. Modesty. We need to bring back some old school modesty, guys. I don't know about you, but I thought poodle skirts were cute. I don't like these shorty shorts, these short skirts. Sure, you got a nice butt, but I want to imagine that butt until I get to see it. I don't want to have to. I don't want you to show it off to everybody. Guys, some old school modesty would be nice, and that shows some character. It really does when you have old school modesty, which that actually might be tomorrow night's final thoughts is modesty, because I've noticed that even my niece has an issue with it. She doesn't think that it's a big deal to walk around the house in Daisy Dukes while I'm walking around. I'm like, no, 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 sweetie. You can't do that when I'm around, and I live here, sweetheart. You just can't do it, period. Go put on some PJs, and it drives her nuts because she wants to walk around the house in shorty shorts. And I'm just like, you're 10. No, go, and her parents agree with me, guys. So, but I might just do tomorrow night's final thoughts on modesty, because that seems like something that we need to learn about. I'm sure Little Miss Frost is very respectful, because she wouldn't be in here if she wasn't. And I know my Jin, she's like me. She's a t-shirt and blue jeans warrior, but I think she wears leggings. Guys, it's been a long day, but y'all made it better here towards the end. We got some more lighting in the trailer, as y'all can see, so you guys can see me better. Everything's coming together. Every day's an improvement, whether it be to my yard, to myself, or for my channel. Every day is an improvement, and that is always great. I was always told that the idle hands were the devil's playground. Well, my hands are never idled. My phone is idled, but it is literally building an organization. It is building a community. It is building a family that will help the world. And I can't do it without y'all. And the fact that we have young viewers like Frost and Ghost that want to join that cause, like are wholeheartedly in for it. That's a wonderful thing, guys. That is a beautiful thing, because that means that there's hope for the future. And hope might just be another video all to itself. Because you see, I've learned, in order to use your own willpower, you have to have hope. And in order to have hope, you have to see a light at the end of the tunnel. And in order to do that, you have to have heart. So we might go into that. We might just go deep down the rabbit hole on that one, guys. But that's just me. And looky there, guys, we got 14. That's an amazing number of likes. We got 8 people that are new here. Welcome to the channel. My name is Clint Gage. I talk about all kinds of subjects from around the world, mostly positive vibes. I like to talk to whoever wants to show up, man. If you're of a new religion that I haven't heard of, or from a new country that I haven't seen yet, please feel free to jump in, say hi, join the Knights, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon. I make multiple videos a day, guys. It's always great to see people. Rock Williams! Yes, I checked out your art, dude. Freaking fantastic, man. Fan-freaking-tastic, dude. You were great, man. Yes, dude, you got to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't, things fall apart. They fall apart. Oh, no problem, dude. You are amazing, man. You're a great artist, dude. I always get a kick out of when people and me have something in common, and your artwork is amazing. I'm sorry you came in at the last 2 minutes, though, bro. We got another minute and 45 seconds left. So I thank you for showing up anyway, Rock Williams. If you showed up earlier and I didn't notice you, I'm sorry. I was on a rant. But you can always go back and check out the video. Rock Williams also, he's a great guy on here. Go check out his channel if you get a chance. You know, even if you ain't got any videos, sub to the guy anyway, because his artwork is the shit, you know. And I'm going to use a cuss word on that one because, yes, he is amazing. His artwork is great. So go check him out, guys. He's got some amazing stuff. You know, subscribe to him. Let's get this young man some attention that he deserves. Well, that's the hour we got, guys. Love y'all. Please come back next time. Remember, if you're new here, like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And as I always say, guys, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself. Be kind and always find a way to help, guys. Check you on the flip side later from the swamp and later from the gator.